EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Aviators of Tokyo taking on the Thunderbirds of Buenos Aires. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the 50, it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
11-90.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
I'm one, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And Burrow going to change the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go play action with Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. He's into space past the 25. And he gets this one down to the 24. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Burrow on play action. Got a man open. It's Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, MT, Kate. 11. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more. They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We're set.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. First and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Chubb is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 3 yards out. And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
26.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Isabella now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, That required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
To throw is Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. A good pickup there at 22.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second
4
down.
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they in a most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, you know, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first and 10, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 34 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Down, he's coming.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow, trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Aviators are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Connects with Peoples-Jones.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Watson.
He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Watson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, 24.
Watson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On 2, ready?
Here we go with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.